Welcome to the start of the 2014-2015 school year. This year, we'll celebrate our district's 125th anniversary. As we look back on the past 125 years, we have celebrated many rich traditions and cultivated much history in our district. This year, we also have much to look forward to as we celebrate the grand opening of our newest elementary school, Sunset Heights Elementary. In addition, we'll reopen our district's oldest educational asset, Old Main. As we get ready to embark upon these celebrations, let's take a look back at the rich history we made just last year.
Couldn't have done it without you.
I love my school because they have good teachers, and I like when they watch us at recess, and they have a good cafeteria.
I love my school so much because we just have such a great staff here, down from the janitors, the lunch ladies, the teachers, and the principals. They all just work hard every single day to help us kids get better and improve to make our greater futures.
I love my school because it prepares me for the future ahead.
I love my school because I feel very comfortable to talk to the teachers about problems that I have, and I don't feel like I have to keep any secrets from them. So if I know something's going on, I can just tell them.
I love my school because you get to learn things in a fun and interesting way, so you get to do things better on all the stuff you need to do for homework and tests.
I love my school because you know when you're going to school, you're going to learn. You're not going to mess around, you're going strictly to learn.
I love my school because my teacher helps us a lot about learning and filling up our brains.
The impact of the work that you do can be felt far beyond our school walls. Let's hear from some local leaders about the collective value of your work.
Peoria Unified is probably the best school district in the state of Arizona. Now, when a business is looking to move to a city, this city's priority is economic development. We're trying to attract businesses. They're looking for a good school district. I mean, the good schools make a difference. So our ability to attract Trine University and our ability to attract Maxwell Technologies, which is a high-tech firm, a lot of it comes from the fact that we have good schools.
I think the strength of our partnership is the strength that the great work that Peoria Unified School District brings in terms of the preparedness of their students, so that we know when they come through the Peoria system to us, and you are one of our largest feeders, as you might imagine, that those students are interested, curious, ready to go on to college. their learning has been absolutely spectacular because their teacher was so enthusiastic about it and knew their material like none other and able to come forward with that so the students have the best information at hand.
So as people move into high school, it's really critical that they are graduating and moving on to post-secondary education. And Peoria has a rich history of having a very high graduation rate. And it is, again, because of the education system working, that people who are doing well in life, and they do well in life primarily because of education. It is the great equalizer. They care about the community. So you, in the 125 years that Peoria's been around, you're building that caring power of the community. So individuals translate self-sufficiency to caring about others who are vulnerable in our community.
You know, as I think back on my life, I was the first person in my family, first person on the block to get a college education. And so I put a great emphasis on education and what it would mean in terms of quality of life as one grows up in this world. And so I can't emphasize enough how important it is for young people to get a solid foundation that comes through the school system, that gives them the opportunities to do something with their lives.
I think it's Yeats that said, "It's not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire." And that's what teachers do every day. If they do that every day, the rewards are enormous in terms of seeing the transformation of those young minds.
Thank you for making sure and ensuring that children are successful in education, no matter how they walk to school, where they walk from, or take the bus from, or where they live. That it is education and what you do as teachers every day that give those students the opportunity to dream, to visualize, and create a better future for themselves. So thank you.
I just want to say there are very few professions in our country that are more important than teaching, because they are the ones who are going to mold these young people one way or another. And so we need to give them the tools, we need to show them respect, they need to be compensated accordingly. And so I'm all for them.
I love my school because we have really nice crossing guards and they always have something nice to say, and they ask you if you had a good day, and if you didn't, they try and make your day better.
I love my school because I like doing math and science every day, and it's really fun.
I love my school because my teachers respect me.
I love my school because the teachers are so supportive, the staff is very nice, and my principal is very fun and caring.
I love my school because the staff are kind, supporting, and caring, and help us reach our personal and best goals.
I love my school because we have a lot of extracurricular activities that other schools don't have, such as band, art, and music.
I love my school because I've been here since I was 5 years old, and the building and the student body have become like a second home and a second family to me.
While that bell might signal the start or stop of yet another school day in our district, it certainly doesn't stop the work that goes on outside of our classroom. Every day, hundreds of employees are hard at work making sure our students have everything they need to be successful. Let's meet a few of them.
Anita speaking. I'm Anita McLemore, Director of Purchasing and Distribution Services for the district. responsible for the purchasing department, the accounts payable department, fixed assets, and the warehouse, as well as the P-card program. Summer is actually when we get really busy and crazy, because now we have to gear up for next year. We have to make sure that all of the schools have their paper, their pencils, their textbooks, all of the items that they need to teach the students throughout the year. We need to make sure that they get them in a timely manner. We also have a new school opening. We're working on buying everything for that. So we've got the furniture ordered. We are also in the process of ordering all the athletic items, their medical supplies, their art supplies, their science supplies, everything that they're going to need to open that school in August. You get to work with so many interesting people, and it's great because you learn a little bit about what everybody does, whenever you're purchasing their needs.
My name is Mike Trigoboff. I've worked in the Peoria School District for 18 years. I started out as a classroom teacher and have moved over to the network department here in the Peoria School District as a systems engineer. All the equipment that runs all the connectivity to get things like video on the internet or YouTube or Safari video or logging into the computer to the student information systems, a team of people that maintain all of that and keep it working so that this works smoothly for the classroom teachers and students in our school district. In many ways, the summer is our busiest time. It's our chance to install new hardware, to update many of the systems that the students and staff use each year. It's the time when we can take things down and upgrade things or replace old hardware. And in very, very many ways, it's actually our busiest time of year to get a lot of those things done before the student and staff return for the next school year. I love my job for very many reasons. First and foremost, to service our staff and students and make things work nicely for them so that they can really expound in the learning environment and make instruction come alive through technology.
Hi, my name is Eric Jensen. I run the shop here for Peoria Unified School District Transportation Department. There are 15 of us here that handle all the vehicles for the whole school district. We're here in the summer just getting every vehicle ready for next year, the vehicles that are staying, and then we are importing all the new vehicles that we buy this summer. We always get them in July, so we got to get all those ready and get them out to the sites before school starts. Definitely safety is our #1 goal. You got to keep all the food at the schools, all the kids there, got to get everybody back and forth safe. All the employees that drive vehicles, that's what we do. I'm working with my fellow employees. We have a lot of fun doing what we do, and every day is a challenge.
Okay, my name is Brad Aldridge. I'm a crew leader for the grounds crew, and I've been here 18 years. Our general crews at grade schools, they trim all the bushes, they do all the rock areas, they sweep all the parking lots, mow the grass. We have a tree crew that does all the trees. Then we have other crews that mow, that take care of all the outside grass, all your sports fields. We work year-round. No matter the kids are gone or not, that's our busiest time is the summertime. I just like what I do. You're outside and things change every day. It's different. There's stuff going on all the time, so it's a challenge to keep everything clean and trimmed up and guys doing stuff, and it's a full-time job.
I'm Christy Davis. I am the Benefits and Compensation Manager. I've been with Peoria for 4.5 years. So currently we are a department of 3. We work on all of the employee benefits. We do the workers' compensation, we do the wellness program, we do the fun stuff. This time of year, we help the current employees transition through their open enrollment period, make their changes, make their elections, process everything that they did right before school got out, make sure there's no issues when the new year begins on July 1st for them with their benefits. For a new employee coming in, we're going to answer any questions they have about what they're coming into, what benefits we offer them as a district, explain to them what their options are, and prep them for their orientation period that will happen later in the month of July. I used to hate going to work, of leaving my kids, and now it's, wait a minute, I'm still a part of my kids' day each and every day, because if I'm helping their teachers through things, then those teachers in turn are helping my kids throughout the day. So I still get to feel a part of my kids' life and day each and every day when they're at school. I mean, I was a student in this district. I went to elementary school, I went to high school, and now to be able to come back and work in the district that helped me be who I am, it's really a great thing.
I love my school because it answers my questions and prepares me for new challenges.
I love my school because the students and staff are very caring for all of you, and they help you with any problems you may have.
I love my school because I like to read and there's a lot of great books.
I love the clubs here because I'm involved in student council and everything's amazing, and I love doing all the hands-on things and Christmas angels and helping other students.
I love my school because every teacher gives you more than one algorithm to work with, and they explain every question you have thoroughly.
I love my school because I'm surrounded by people who support me and help me grow.
I love my school because all my friends are here, and I like to play with them at the playground.
Each year, the district honors the top 1% of our employees at the Pride of Peoria celebration. In addition, the Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Awards are given to a certified teacher, a classified staff member, and an administrator who exemplify the qualities that made former Superintendent Dr. Kellis such an important part of the Peoria story.
I've been in the district 19 years, I'll have 20 years next year, so it's a while now. 9 years at Kachina, and then Cindy and I went to Kellis when it opened, and I've worked there for the last 10 years. So.
And I started out as an 8th grade language arts teacher at Alta Loma Elementary School. And after 2 years, I went to the district office and was a curriculum specialist there. Then I was lucky enough to go to Ira Murphy Elementary School as their assistant principal, and then moved back to Alta Loma, kind of went home as the principal, and I was there for 6 years. And then Dr. Santarelli asked if I would go to Frontier Elementary Schools, and now I'll be at Sunset Heights Elementary School.
It'll be my 25th year in the Peoria Unified School District. I've taught at Cactus High School for 10 years. I've opened numerous elementary schools and had the opportunity also to open up Liberty High School for 2 years, and now my home school right now is Vistancia Elementary.
Our recipient has a contagious enthusiasm for her career and is a master of her profession. Her colleagues, parents, and students are impressed with her energy, focus, and dedication to her students.
When they were talking about some of the accolades they were speaking of, and they talked about a high math level class and how I serviced them during an extra practice time. And then they started talking steel drums, and then the light clicked. And then your brain just races of, oh my gosh, what are you gonna say? What do you say?
I think I had an out-of-body experience, and they had to kind of lead me down to the stage because, you know, you're thinking about Dr. Kellis and what he represented. You're thinking about all of those amazing people that have been given this award in the past. You're thinking about your talented colleagues as you're walking down that stage, and you just can't believe it's happening.
I kept picking up things that sounded more and more like me, and then all of a sudden you realize that he's talking about you. And you just kind of panic, I think, for a minute, and then you just kind of go into, you know, whatever mode you have to go into to get through it. And I guess that's what I did. It was very exciting. It really was.
He was one of those people that you're walking down the hall, he walks into a room, whatever that interaction was, you felt his presence. You felt his genuine care for people in the room, and I think that's what he brought to everybody is that you mattered, no matter what your role was. So.
Dr. Kellis has always been a major influence in my life. His strength and his character, his physical ability, how he knew people when he saw you. When I was teaching at Cactus High School, he always had the time to say hello and address you by your name.
And I think there is a family feel in the Peoria district. I think that we love our friends and we want to keep those connections, and I think that makes a difference to the kids. I think the kids know that difference too. I think they see it when we're friends with our colleagues, and they understand that.
The traditions of the district continue to be there. It's fun that when you do go to another school, you still run into your other colleagues. When you visit another school, you're with many of your colleagues that you've taught with over the years that to me is like the biggest reunion you could always come home to. It's a homecoming.
I think that that's something that is just happening naturally because the people that are coming to Sunset Heights have varied backgrounds. And many of us are coming from Title I schools and have had other experiences. So we're bringing all of that history with us. So we know what the district's about. We know the values, the mission, the vision, and to now build that new school with all of those things in mind is, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's going to be just a natural part of what we do to carry on the Peoria traditions and ideals into this brand new school.
I love my school because our secretaries and nurses. Our secretaries are very helpful and they'll do whatever they can to help me and all my friends. And every time I'm not feeling well, I'll be sent to the nurse, and the nurses, they always make sure that I'm feeling okay.
I love my school because the janitors keep it nice and clean, and the teachers are really fun and they care a lot about us.
I love my school because the cafeteria makes great food. I love my school because my teacher helps me read and write.
I love my school because the school gets you involved with the community and other schools by having lots of donations and fundraisers.
I love my school because the people I'm around are truly genuine people and are always encouraging me to become a better person than the person I was yesterday.
I love my school because my mom works here, and it's so fun because she's wonderful. And another reason why I like my school is because I have a very nice teacher.
Imagine you're walking down a long, narrow hallway. You turn a corner and are greeted by a smiling face, bright colors, and a palpable energy that is unmistakably the very first day of school. It's heartwarming to know that in less than a week, 36,000 students will have that very same experience. They will board our buses, arrive on our campuses, enter our hallways with high expectation and excitement for a new school year. None may be as excited as the little ones that will step foot into the classrooms of our newest educational buildings at Sunset Heights Elementary School. And while it may seem to sparkle on the outside and have that new school smell on the inside, it takes people to truly make a school come alive. It takes each and every one of you to breathe life into our buildings and transform our classrooms from four walls into an epicenter of learning. I continue to be proud of the work that you do to support students, and you do it all despite a myriad of challenges, some of which we cannot control. What we can control is the purpose for which we enter this profession, and that's to help students. And that is reason to celebrate. This year, there will be added excitement throughout our community as we commemorate our 125th anniversary of educating students in the West Valley. This is a huge milestone, and there are big plans underway to make it a memorable year. We have more than 45 work sites spanning more than 140 square miles with more than 3,600 staff members. This makes it more important than ever that we find ways to unify around our common mission, to empower students to fulfill their potential. It is my hope that this year's 125th anniversary celebration does just that. Connects us as integral pieces of what I believe to be the best educational system in the nation, the Peoria Unified School District. As we embark upon the new year, I hope you will remember the key role that you play in contributing to our success. To be a part of this district is more than just the privilege you inherit. It's the experience we share and the legacy we will leave. 125 years and counting. I wish you every success as we begin the new school year.
Okay, how do you hear me now? This is Jenny Wonderfest. Very good. Zuni Hill, question.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Hi, Reed. This is Abby. What do you do on the ISS? Over.
All right. right. Hey, Abby, it's great to talk to the Grizzlies. I'm glad to hear people coming across on the radio. I would say on the ISS, I'm part maintenance fan, I'm an athlete, and I'm also a scientist. So any good day, I'm working in all sorts of different activities. Over.
Can you see other planets from the space station? Over.
Hey, Kaylee, yes, I can see other planets from the space station, but they look almost like they do to you on Earth. So I can see Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Venus. Very similar to the way you see them at night. Over.
What does space look like? Over.
If it's the daytime, space is just total blackness, complete and utter blackness. If it's nighttime and I turn off all the lights inside, then I see thousands and thousands and thousands of stars, way more than I see when I'm on Earth. And they don't twinkle at all because we don't have an atmosphere that we look through, so it's really beautiful. Over.
What do you eat? Over.
Well, we have what we call shelf-stabilized food and hydrated food that we add water to. And overall, it's a lot like what you eat on the ground. It's just been really well preserved. So I'm looking forward to having a pizza when I get home. Over.
Is it fun being in space? Over.
It's like being in the best playground in the entire world because I have no gravity really acting on me as I feel it. So I can do flips and somersaults all through the space station, and then I get to look out the window at Earth. So yeah, this is the coolest place I've ever been. Over.
What does Earth look like from space? Over.
Earth is amazing for space. It's way different than I expected. It's really dynamic. It's always changing, and it's almost entirely blue. Africa and Australia are really red, and the United States starts red on the west coast, and then by the time you get to the east coast, it's completely green. Over.
How long does it take you to go around the Earth? Over.
Well, we're going really fast. We're doing 18,000 miles per hour, so it only takes us 90 minutes, so an hour and a half to go all the way around the Earth. Over.
What kind of sports can you play in space? Over.
Well, we can play anything we want. We've tried soccer, we've tried baseball, but without gravity, we have to invent a new sport. We haven't done that yet. Over.
Have you ever done a spacewalk, and how is it like? Over.
That's a good question. I have not yet done a spacewalk. I hope to do one. We'll see, and I think it will be a little bit scary, but really cool. Over.
Hi, Reed. This is Abby again. What made you want to become an astronaut? Over.
Hey, Abby. I really love flying, and when I was a kid, I loved watching airplanes fly. And my parents took me to see a space shuttle launch, and I watched a few more as I grew up. And just watching those machines launch into space, I was addicted, and I wanted to do it, and I got lucky enough to do it. And here I am talking to Abby, and it's a really cool day for me. Over.
Hi, Reed. This is Kaylee. How does it feel to be in a place with no gravity? Over.
Well, at first, Kaylee, it's really confusing because your whole life you've had gravity, and now I don't have it. But now that I've been up here for a little over days, it's just wonderful. I really love it, and you would too. Over.
What is the best part about being in space? Over.
Yeah, there's so much great about being up here, but I'd say the best part is looking at Earth. Earth is just so incredibly beautiful when you get to look out at it and see the horizon up against the blackness of space. It's just really special. Over.
What have you learned in space that could help us here on Earth? Over.
Autumn, that's the question that we're always trying to answer at NASA, and how do we make life better through ISS research. And really, so far, we're doing a lot on the human body. And our bones decay up here, our eyesight changes, our heart changes, our skin changes. So we're looking at all that to try to understand why all this stuff happens. And if we can figure it out, then maybe we can apply some of that knowledge to on Earth and help them, especially people who are sick. Over.
How do you get oxygen in space? Over.
That's a great question. Sometimes we fly it up in tanks and then we pump it into our atmosphere, but we also have a really cool machine on board called the oxygen generator, and it actually takes water, breaks off the hydrogen, and you're left over with oxygen, and then that oxygen gets pumped into the atmosphere on the space station. So it's a really neat machine, and it's good that we have it here so I can breathe. Over.
How hot or cold can it get in space over?
I think you look it up or ask your teacher so that you get an exact number, but I think it's about plus and minus 300 degrees centigrade. So in the sun, it's unbelievably hot, and in the cold, it's incredibly cold. But in the space station, it's always about 72 degrees, so much nicer than Arizona. Over.
Do you like your job? Over.
Hey, Maddie, I got the best job in the world. Over.
Is it hard to eat or breathe in space? Over.
Well, Tommy, it is not hard, but your body has to learn. So the first 2 weeks that I was up here, it was hard because there's no gravity to pull all that food down into your stomach. But once your body starts to learn how to do it, it's really easy. And breathing is no different at all. Over.
How do you return to Earth? Over.
About 200 feet from where I'm floating right now, I have a little spacecraft. It's really tiny, and only 3 people can fit inside. It's called a Soyuz. We will get inside that spacecraft, undock from the space station on November 10th, and which is 1 day before my birthday, so that's really cool. And we will return to Earth in that little tiny capsule through our atmosphere, and then a parachute will come out, and we will float down to Earth. Over.
Hi, Reed. This is Jennifer. I would like to know, what message do you have to share with our students today on Earth while you're in space?
What method? Play that a little better for me, Jennifer.
What is the one thing you're looking forward to the most when you return to Earth in 80 days? Over.
I got 2 little girls. One's 6 years old and one is 8 years old. I cannot wait to give those 2 little kids a humongous hug. Over.
What is the one thing that you miss the most while you're in space? Over.
I missed the second half of that statement. I missed the first half. Try it again. Over.
And finally, our question comes from Camilla, who you know your feathered friend is here, and she would like to know what it's like to use the space potty.
Oh, that's a great question. Well, you can tell Camilla that I have not gotten stuck in it like she did when she was with astronaut Clay Anderson. At first, it's pretty difficult. But then as you get used to it, it's actually not that bad. But without gravity, it's really hard to go to the bathroom. Over.
And is there anything else that you would like to tell us about yourself, Reed? What current experiments are you working on right now? Over.
Well, sure. Right now, we've been installing a lot here. It's an electromagnetic levitator, and we will melt metal, little spheres of metal in there, and they'll be floating on this electromagnetic field, and we're going to watch what happens to that metal, and I cannot wait. We're going to fire this thing up here in a few weeks, and I can't wait to see what happens in there. Over.
Well, Reed, we certainly would like to say thank you for your time today, and we know it's valuable, and we definitely look forward to seeing you return safe and sound in just a couple of months. Over.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jennifer, and all the Grizzlies. Fantastic to talk to you all today, and I wish you a great weekend. Take care. Over.
Thank you so much, Reed. Have a great day.
Thank you. Anyone at this 60 week.
Last summer, in the summer of 2013, I was one of the teachers who flew through the Teacher from Space program in Microgravity University, and that was through the NASA Teaching from Space. As an outreach program, they offered an incentive to all the teachers, there was 35 of us, to submit proposals to talk to an astronaut in space this coming school year. So the proposal went out to NASA last September. We found out in December that we were one of the schools selected for this next round of schools to be working with, and so we've actually been working on this for close to a year from start to finish. I have some fantastic administrators in Peoria who believed in me in the past, who's given me the leadership skills, and who continue to help me to grow as a teacher both personally and professionally.
And I was really excited when I got the offer because that's a once-in-a-lifetime
thing that you can do, and it doesn't come around often that you get to talk to an astronaut in space. So it was really exciting when I heard about it. When I was little, they used to ask us what we wanted to be when we grew up, and astronaut always made me, go, oh my gosh, that'd be so cool, but I'm just kind of scared of the whole factor of being away from people that I care about. And the one thing I'd like to be when I grow up is I want to be a pediatrician or a PA because I love little kids. So I want to be in the medical field, and I just hope one of my friends becomes an astronaut because that'd be really cool.
Somewhere in the future, I'll definitely be looking up at the ISS and smiling this great big smile and just saying that we did it and we got to talk to an astronaut on board.